Welcome back to another episode on this awesome world. We now have Nature the dog. Hello. Nature, hello. You're gonna stay there. I'm keeping my dog at home because I cannot lose him. That's why I've put these torches everywhere. Because I do not want to lose this guy. But what I do want to do is grab some stone because I need some tools. As you can see, the rest of them are either wood or breaking. They're all nearly broken already. And I was thinking I could start a mine, but I'd rather dedicate another time to get like a mine going because I just really want to find a little like this. Here we go, perfect. A little spot to grab some stone and then leave, just enough to make some tools, and then I can, once I've got better tools, I'll be able to mine stone easier to then get stone in bulk. And I mean, I can't, to be fair, one thing that I want to do is potentially do things like mining off camera. Because I don't always have things to talk about. Like today, I don't really have a lot to talk about, so I can't really fill the void with much. But things like building and fighting and exploring, they're kind of like interesting to watch. But mining's kind of just, I could either save mining for the videos where, you know, I have things to talk about and it's kind of just like easy to do, mindless, because I have been speaking about how I cannot concentrate on two things at once. Like right now, I'm able to just think about what I'm saying because I mean mining's not exactly a difficult job, and I can just talk freely. But as soon as it comes to like, oh, so I have to think about where I'm building, it's kind of a bit more, whoa, can't do two things at once, slow down a bit. And I do want some coal and iron would be nice, but not within reach at this Y level, Z level, whatever, whichever one it is. But I have got quite a bit, and it is getting dark, and I'm scared of the zombies since I don't have any flipping armor whatsoever. So I'm gonna head back, and actually we're gonna look at this. We're gonna look at the landscape while it's. Hold on, could this be a potential? No, I'm not gonna have time to do it. Quick. Pause. Settings, UI, display. I've got like 2 seconds to get a screenshot of this. Save icon, go away. Okay, we're done. There we go. That might be the thumbnail. Who knows? But one thing I do want to talk about is today I had like 2 instances where like. So one thing that I've noticed is how you wake up sort of determines how the rest of your day goes, to an extent, because normally I've always had this mindset of, oh, if I wake up on the wrong side of the bed, you know, I'm just going to be like miserable for the rest of the day, which can be true, but it's also true if you let that happen. Like, if you're just going to be defeatist and be all, oh, today's been ruined because I woke up late, for example, that's something that I struggle with. I don't like sleeping late, I don't like waking up late, it doesn't make me feel like I'm being productive, it doesn't make me feel like I'm doing the right thing. If I wake up early, I get stuff done, I feel good. It's kind of a simple way of thinking. But if I wake up late, and I mean, oh god, creepers are blending into the environment, I don't want to go near you. Right, I'm gonna make some tools actually, while I've thought on, while I'm not too far away from home. Why not? We'll have 2 crafting tables, because I'm just flexing how cool I am. Yeah, let's make an axe. Already got a sword, already got a shovel. The shovel's kind of low, but could do with making some more. I do need a chest room. A chest room could be kind of cool to make. I mean, I've got like a ton of planks, so I can just spam it and get as many planks as possible, and I might actually build a bigger house. Why not? Let's build a house. No plan. I did tell you I don't plan these videos. I sometimes plan what I'm going to say, like, I knew that I wanted to talk about the experience today. Apart from that, no plan. How do I want the house to be? I don't want these. Actually, I kind of do. Let's build this way. Let's go like this. I'm going to have to break the glass. Whoa! No, I'm not. Not yet. I'm going to have to break the glass in a minute when this guy's gone. Please don't blow up. So yeah, I was thinking, like, I woke up kind of late. Like, later than I'd like. I sort of woke up, like, cancelled my alarm, then went back to bed because I didn't have anything to do today. Well, not anything to do in the morning. And I woke up kind of late, and the thing with me is I have really weird dreams that I can remember really well. So it's kind of like I have to come to terms with the fact that I'm not in the dream anymore, and it takes honestly, it takes quite a while sometimes. Like, it's really weird. I'll have like a weird dream. I can't remember what my dream was last night. I remembered it this morning, but I was so like in this state that I'm describing that I just didn't want to remember it because it wasn't a very good dream from what I remember. But I'll like wake up from a really weird dream that feels like it's been going on forever, and then it takes me a while to like realize that I'm actually not realize, because I obviously realize as soon as I'm awake that I'm awake, but it's kind of just like it's in the back of my mind, and it's not a very nice feeling. It's not always bad. Like, I don't always wake up being like, oh my god, I feel like I'm still asleep. Like, that dream was so weird. I'm so miserable now. But it's like sometimes I wake up really weird, and this morning was one of those mornings. So waking up late or later, plus that kind of made it like not a very nice morning. And I was like, you know, I could just stay in bed. I could just like, you know, bed rot, I guess, for like an hour and just sort of chill. And then I'll just probably be even more miserable. And I like consciously acknowledge the fact that if I did that, it would just be worse. And I was like, you know what? I'll wake up, I'll get up, I'll go for a walk, a short walk round, and then get some fresh air, get some sun, and then come back. And I did it. And that genuinely, like, the 10-minute walk, like, helped a lot. Like, yesterday's video I was talking about how you need to go out in nature more. It was a beautiful morning. Oh my god, I didn't mean to place that there. It was a very beautiful morning, very nice, like, sunrise, because obviously it was flipping, like, 9 a.m. But it was a nice morning. I also don't know what I'm doing with the house. It's not straight, but bear with me. I'm going to build that way out more, like, out there on this part, so it will be. But I'm just extending it for now. I don't know what the house is going to be. I don't know what this area of the house is going to be. I'm just doing it. This is what I would have done when I played this game before, so that's what I'm doing now. That's the mindset that I'm going in with. Also, can we make glass panes? Because that will save on glass. I don't actually know where it'd be. Or maybe in deck. Yes, glass pane. Oh, that makes loads. Wait, I need to get some sand. I need to make another shovel. That's a worthy investment, I think. Is making glass panes. Although it does mean I'm gonna have to change all the glass in my house currently. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, let's just get a load of sand. But yeah, I was like, you know, I went for the walk and I was like, I'm glad I did that. It made me. It's gonna sound stupid when I'm describing it, unless you've experienced it yourself. It's hard to explain, but it sort of made me like get out of that weird dream phase easier. So it was like, I'm glad I did that. It was like a nice sort of thing. And then it made me realize, like, I could have just easily, like, there's been mornings where I have just stayed in bed and just like gone back to sleep, you know, like where you go half asleep and then you just feel worse when you wake up. And I'm kind of sick of doing that, because that's kind of what I don't do it a lot. I used to do it a lot, and it was like it was just something that I didn't like doing because it made me feel so lazy and unproductive. Even though it's not that big of a deal, it's just how I felt after it. It just didn't make me feel good. So it made me realize, like, I can either just accept the fact that I've woken up late and just be pretty upset, or I can do something about it and I can realize that actually this isn't that big of a deal. And then that got me thinking, like, everything kind of comes down to like a mindset. And then the other thing that happened was I was meant to get a train today, and there ended up being a thing where the train said it was going to be late. So I set off later, did some things before, and was on track to get there on time. I got there on time for when the train should have been there, and it actually wasn't late. It actually set off on the time that it was meant to. So I ended up missing the train. And that was another, like, yeah, I could be upset that I've missed the train and everything. Or I could view the fact that I've managed to get, like, all my steps for the day done. Like, I walked for like an hour and a half because it was like 40 minutes there, 40 minutes back, and I took a longer way back home. So I was like, you know, this could be seen as a bad thing, but also I've managed to get all my steps done for the day, so I don't have to go out again. And it was nice. I went a different way home. It was a nice view. It was a nice way to go. It's kind of just like everything is sort of how you perceive it in a way, like the mindset that you have after something has happened. I'm not talking about like tragic things. Like, obviously there's instances where this doesn't apply, And it's harder to do that. Like, you can't just be like, oh, dad died. Well, I can always think of a positive, because that's kind of a bit... There's not really a positive in that, but in general day-to-day situations that, like, could normally affect you negatively, like, I don't know, say you had, like, an awkward interaction with someone, like, you try talking to him for the first time, you're like, you know what, I'm going to go out of my way, I'm going to talk to this guy, and then it ends up going really bad. It's like, you could just come away from that and be like, no, I'm never trying that again, you know, I'm never trying talking to anyone again, that went horribly, or you could think, I tried, it didn't go as planned, but I now have, like, slightly leveled up my, like, social interaction skill a bit more, and you can just sort of view it from that front, and that makes a bad situation a good situation, or not a bad situation, but what would have normally been perceived as a bad situation as something positive, and it lets you get, like, something positive out of it. Like, I don't know, I've tried talking to people, but there's been situations where, like, I haven't spoke to them directly, just random people, but, like, they've said something to me, and I've, like, not heard them or anything, and I've not, like, I don't know, I've not known how to respond, because obviously I haven't heard them, and I've asked them to repeat themselves, and then they've done it again, and I still can't understand them, and it's like, okay, it's, like, awkward now. And it's just, like, you can either view that as, like, I am such an awkward and horrible person, or each time I do this, I am slowly getting better at what this is. And it's kind of the same with recording videos. Like, these videos, I mean, I'm going to end up looking back at these in, like, a year's time and being like, wow, I was awkward and terrible at making videos. But right now, I'm like, I'm on track to becoming better at making videos. And that's the way to do it, just to view it. I could either view it as, oh, these videos are bad, no one's going to watch them. But then again, that's not really why I do it, so that's not a very good argument. But it's like, oh, these videos are so awkward, I don't know how to talk in front of people. I can't, you know, like, even just little things like, I can't talk and play the game at the same time. It's like, yeah, that's a bad thing, because obviously it means that the video is going to be flipping boring, but it means that the more I do this, the better I'm going to get. So it's kind of like, whichever way you look at it determines how you feel about it. And that's what I was thinking about. And also, there was a, like, what would have been, like, if I'd have seen this guy in the dark, like, at night, I would have, like, walked the other way, because he looked scary. But I ended up giving him, like, a warm smile and a nod. And he did the same back. He looked really friendly when he was, like, really serious, like, you know, it's not scowling almost, but just, like, he looked intimidating. And then I gave him this smile, and he smiled back. And I was like, damn, he actually looks really friendly and really nice. So, smile at people. Say hello. Say good morning. Say good afternoon, whatever. That's one thing I'm doing more. And it's amazing how much basic human interaction like that affects how you feel for the rest of the day. I mean, call me crazy, but it's worked for me so far. So maybe there's got to be something in it, at least for me. Right, I'm just looking at what we can craft, because as you can see, decorative blocks are limited. I've got, like, bookshelves, which I don't have access to books yet because I don't have any farms. Also, I don't know what I'm doing with this. I'm kind of just going out. If we go 3 like that, and then we can place more for glass. As you can see, this is kind of like a nice viewing area of the... This could be like a little hallway, I guess. And then it can open out even more. I mean, the house doesn't have to even look like a real house. I don't want this to look like a real house. Like, I want it to be, you know, room next to a room next to a room, like old Minecraft houses used to be. I don't want it to be like, you know, oh, this has to look like a real nice little cottage that would be real. I don't want that. I want it to be classic old school Minecraft houses. That's what this world is. And I have been recording for 13 minutes, yes. I actually look forward to making these videos now. Like, playing this game is really relaxing, and also it's nice to be able to record myself playing, even if no one watched. Yeah. It's nice to just do it, because I'm going to play either way. So I may as well create a backlog of videos that people can come back and watch if they want. Also, I really like how you make 1 door instead of 3, because I swear it used to be like, you'd make 3. Right, you know what, we're oh god, it's raining. I don't have a roof. No, the house is getting wet. Sleep it away, sleep it away. I've always had this mindset of, like, I don't want to play single player games unless I'm recording a video out of it, because then it feels like uneven. Wait, I'm confused as to how... Yeah, it's uneven because this wall is... Yeah, it's fine. I did that. I say I did that on purpose. It's kind of on purpose, kind of not. but like whatever, who cares? Right, charcoal. And we'll make that into glass. Should I do glass panes? No, I feel like block glass looks better for this window. Actually, you know what? We'll get rid of these. This can be a big, massive window. You can see out. And this side can be... Yes. You know what? I'm not going to put windows in this side because I might decide, you know, to make this like a little doorway that you can get through here, like from the corridor, and then this leads down into other areas, and then it's, say for example, this part ends here. If we cut this off like this, see, this is what I mean. I'm making the house random and like frantic, and it might turn out terrible. Who knows? But there could be an argument. See, this is the thing. This is the point that I'm trying to prove. I could just be all defeatist and like I'm really bad at building and everything, or I could be like, this is my first house. It doesn't have to be perfect. You know, it's kind of just like the way that you like perceive it is how it ends up coming out. So if I'm all down and gloomy about how rubbish I am at building, then obviously my builds are going to be terrible. But if I'm like, yeah, this looks cool, who cares? I like this. I'm practicing anyway. Doesn't have to be perfect. I can always move house. I can always go somewhere else. And it becomes a positive experience. I've learned something. Every experience, like bad or good, you can learn something from. That's kind of a good rule of thumb. Like every scenario, every single situation that you come across, you are going to learn something from it, whether or not it's a good experience or a bad one. And it's usually the bad ones that you learn things from. But obviously, there's good times where you can learn things as well. I need a chest room. I really need it. I need like a chest area where the ground. I feel like that's kind of got to be a thing that I do. It has to have an underground area. But also I need like a courtyard. I need like a big courtyard where I can have like fountain. That was the one thing I wanted to make that someone suggested. Like an entrance to a mine. What else do we have? Chest room. You know, all these things. So, I mean, this is perfect for a courtyard. Like, look at this place. I need a farm. I want like a sheep farm to get wool, because that's going to be a good decor block. However, I need iron for that. Killing the sheep is like a one-time drop of wool. But with shears, that's an unlimited drop of wool. Right, let's have a look. Let's go to the right. I've got, I don't know, a few more minutes. Let's just run this way for a bit. I've got bread, I've got my tools, I've got everything. And also, is that another village? Wait. Oh, this might be the things from before the desert temple that I saw on the first day. Or second day, I don't know. I also kind of like doing these videos because it kind of feels like when you see in films, like a scientist documenting something. Like we should go to that. Let's go to that. Why not? Let's do it. We've got a few more minutes. Let's spend that few minutes in this desert temple, not getting blown up. But I'm glad we're next to a desert, because that means we've got pretty much unlimited thing. Okay, so this is where the mine is. Remember this. This is like a good place for a mine, but it's kind of far from the house. So I don't know. We'll see about that. We'll see where I do the mine. I don't understand this generation. Like, look at the terrain. It's all like bitty and like something's just been thrown over everything. Oh, there's a snowy area though. Oh my god, there's like monsters in here. Alright, let's go down. Oh god, the snowy area. It's coming up to Christmas in real life, so that's going to be like really cool to go to. But let's light this place up before fight these guys. Yeah, go in the sunlight, you idiot. There we go. Right, okay. Light this up. See, wool. That's a good point. We've actually got wool here. This should be the part where it goes down. Yeah, so we can make a staircase round, so then we can get back out easily and not detonate the TNT. Hoping the blocks don't drop it. I mean, like, set it off. I feel like it has to be, you know, the weighted pressure plate, which I don't think is in this season. But then again, knowing my luck, this whole place is going to blow up because a piece of sandstone is going to land on it. Right, let's get this. I'm going to reach the pressure plate from there. Break that, okay, right. Rotten flesh. Iron, okay, right, yes, we can make shears. You know, I'll take the rotten flesh. Nature can eat them. Emeralds, okay. Bones, that means more dogs. Oh, more bones. Wow, These are terrible. But, see, the positive outcome is I could either look at this and say that they're terrible, or I can come across and say, I've got 4 free chests, I've got iron, I've got TNT, and I've got emeralds. Look, free TNT. I don't know what I can use TNT for. I don't really have any plans for it yet, but we've got it. So, and also we've got this sandstone that looks really cool. This looks really cool, actually. I'm going to take quite a lot of this. And then we can hopefully... Because I feel like I need to... Do I care? Do I actually care if it like fits with the theme of where I've built the house? Obviously, this is a sandy-looking block. It fits with the desert. But it might not fit with where we live right now. But who cares? Let's just build. Let's just build a house. And then I can figure out how good I want it to look later. But I'm going to take these back home. And then I'm going to end the video because I don't want to play too much. Like, having 1 a day is kind of a nice amount, you know. Gives me something to look forward to coming on. And then I'm not playing too long to the point that... Ow! I'm not playing too long to the point that it becomes, like, not boring, but, you know, it keeps it a treat this way. Like, playing it every now and again makes me look forward to it. I'm not saying I won't look forward to it if I played it for longer, but, you know, like a... I don't know. Like a... For me, one thing I look forward to is having a monster. Like, this is just... This is lemonade and juice, and I have that every single day, and then once a week I'll have a monster. And that's kind of like a nice treat that I get to look forward to. Because before, I was having like a monster a day, a monster every 2 days, and that wasn't good. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to make it so... Oh, there's a pink sheep! That's got to be rare, surely. Well, hello, Mr. Pink Sheep. I don't have the wheat to bring you back. For God's sake. I can grab some and bring you over and then put you in a hole and hope that you don't despawn. Having a pink sheep is pretty rare, I'm pretty sure. Let's grab some wheat. Grab 2 just in case I accidentally feed him. But yeah, I used to have monsters every day. And then I was like, wait, this is like bad for me. Monsters are going to like kill me. And also they got expensive. They are like really expensive now. Come this way. Come this way, Mr. Pink. It's going to take a while actually. 22 minutes. These videos are getting longer and longer. I was meant to keep them between 10 and 20. That was like my idea going into this series. Excuse me. Well, you guys eat this wheat, not that. Come this way. Come on. Hello. This guy just doesn't care. This guy doesn't care. Eat. Come on. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Got him locked on. Also, one thing. I don't know what I was going to say, actually. Oh, yeah, I was when I was on my 1.5 hour long walk, there was this woman that walked past, and auto-saving, and she had this massive dog, like this big, vicious dog. It had, like, a muzzle on and everything. And she was like, wait, stay there, you know, don't come any closer. And I was like, whoa, okay. I mean, the dog had a muzzle on, but I'm still not risking it. And she was like, yeah, if you come closer, like, he'll go for you. And I'm not going to lie, the woman looked, like, small. Like, if that dog went for someone, she would not be able to control it. And to me, that just kind of seems like you should not be allowed to bring that out. Like, what if like, there's a bunch of kids playing, and they just run past it, and the dog just, like, goes for them? The woman can't stop it. I just feel like if you physically have to get people to not come near you, just take routes that aren't as populated. Like, she was walking through the streets. It was like, okay, you need to keep away from people, lady. We don't need to keep away from you. Like, come on! What is this sheep doing? You want the bread instead? I'm trying to end this video. You know what? Whatever. I'll just dig the hole that you're gonna live in here. Then might come and feed you at some point. Yeah, you get in as well, actually. Yeah, both of you go in. That's 1 and 2. And now, I can end the video. Yeah, moral of the story. Every single scenario that you get yourself into, there's 2 ways of looking at it. You can either think of it positively or think of it negatively. And now we get to sit back, enjoy the sunset, and I will see you in another video. Peace out. Goodbye.